Hi, I'm Andrew and welcome back to Taekwondo Step by Step. You know, stretching is a very important of our daily lives, not just for sport. You know how when you wake up in the morning and you go, like this? Of course, that's stretching. It's a real basic thing. And now, of course, in sport, it's a huge thing because whenever any athlete starts any kind of sport, he or she always begins with stretching. It's very, very important. And that's what we do in Taekwondo as well. Because we have so many different movements and so many dynamic movements, it's very, very important that we start with stretching. Now, you know, the writer for this show loves to write long openings and closings. Sorry about that, but you can't help it because this is all fair income stuff. Anyway, don't forget to always stretch, and let's go straight in and go through all the things that we did from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 준비!
This is where we last left off. Now, we will shift our left leg to our left to do the hansonnal 목치기, which is striking the neck with the hand blade. With the left leg looking like this, we'll learn how to do the hansonnal 목치기 with our right hand. With your right hand straightened and your left arm up to your chest, you go through the wind-up. And shifting your stance, you do the 목치기. Next, you do the consecutive move, going into the 제비품서기 stance. Like before, you go through the wind-up, this time spreading your left hand and raising your right arm up to your shoulder. Balancing yourself on your left foot, you do the 목치기. But when your opponent is kicking you, that means you're rather apart from him. In this case, you use the 제비품 stance where you can twist your waist to stretch and go after the opponent's neck. If you use the other hand, you can't strike the target effectively. So, in a nutshell, when there is a slight distance between you and your opponent, you use the 제비품 stance. And when you're pretty close to him, you use the other form. This is called 오른 앞서기 하nsonnal 제비품 목치기. From here, balancing yourself on your right leg, you have to shift your stance to your left in the dwitkubi stance. At this instant, you go through the wind-up motion. Placing your right hand around your chest and making a big arc with your left hand, you make the block. What's important here is that you shouldn't just rely on your arms for the wind-up. You twist your waist for a full wind-up. The tip of your hand should be level with your shoulder, and you should keep in mind you are blocking your sternum with your hand blade. The angle of your arm is 110 degrees. Most people make the mistake of stepping too wide apart like this, and then following through with a punch. This is not the proper form. You should bend your right leg about 30 degrees, and taking a half step forward, you punch. In this manner, you need to make a sharp and powerful punch. Now notice that the stance changed from an 오른 뒷구비 to a 왼 앞구비.
So, did you get through everything there from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? I'm sure you did. Anyway, don't forget to stretch just a little bit more, and let's go straight back into Thursday and Friday stuff, okay?
It's up to here that we learned yesterday. From here, changing to a 왼 뒷구비 stance, you pull your right leg slightly toward you. And using the same wind-up method, you block. Ha! And in the same manner as the previous form, you step a bit forward for the punch, changing your stance. The following forms after this is the momtong an-makki while advancing forward. Now, we've already tried this before in the first and second patterns. We'll see how it's done. Notice how we should change our stance. And next is a consecutive form. Now, I hope you haven't forgotten this form already. I assure you we've learned it before, But anyway, to refresh your memory, the fist should be level with the shoulder. And the angle of the arm is 110 degrees. Never forget these pointers. You shift your left leg to your right for the an-makki. Then you kick with your right foot and do 2 consecutive punches. Next, you shift your right leg 180 degrees and do the symmetrical move. And same as before, you kick and follow through with 2 consecutive punches. Will you move over here, please? Then stepping forward, you do the Ap-seogi an-makki. You must remember that the block and the following punch should not be too far apart in their sequence. The punch should be made promptly after the block. It should look like this. We learned the Apgubi an-makki in Taegeuk 1장, the first pattern, right? But as this one is done in the Ap-seogi stance, you can make a swift attack at your opponent. Next is the baro-jireugi, where in a choreographed sparring, you block and counterattack your opponent. The last form is the consecutive maneuver. You let out a sharp kihap at the punch. Will you stand toward me, please? Now, when I say baro, pivoting on your right foot, you spin around and return to the 준비서기.
Okay, how did you go? Did you get all that in? You know, as we were talking about stretching, you know, Jack Nicklaus, big golfer man, he said that he made a comeback at 40 because he was able to release all his stress and his tension by stretching regularly. So remember, stretching is not just for, you know, people who do a lot of sport, it's for everyone. Always make sure your body is relaxed, that sort of thing. Anyway, that's it for us today. Relax the weekend away and we'll catch you again next Monday, okay?